Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'll give him another minute or so. How you ladies doing? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure sometimes I have issues with my microphone. Huh. Okay, if anyone joins, they can just jump in. I don't want to hold you guys up all night. Um, okay, so we got Kayla and Lisa here. Uh, None of you are on novice, so I don't have to talk about that right now. Um, Now, what I wanted to talk about was how the workouts are going and progressing because we're gonna be at threshold for a little bit longer. That's kind of how we go through a big part of the program. You can see we don't really start anything really kind of quick until about end of September, beginning of October, and then we switch to interval pace, which is a little quicker, but you get more rest because now we're trying to get some cardio uptick going besides just the strength from the threshold runs, building up your lactate. So now we're going to work with the also the lungs more capacity wise. So we'll start doing that in about 4 weeks after we get through with this. That's why it's kind of we want to stay on pace with these. And I know I'm always commenting on people's paces, saying good job, don't go too fast, make sure you're staying within the range. Kind of because it is, we don't want to go too fast too soon because there's you can go up, up, up. You're only going to go up so much, and then you're either going to plateau, go down, or get hurt. So what we want to do is we want to keep building up nice and gradually instead of trying to rush to that top. Because what happens is if you rush to that top, you really don't get to maintain your fitness for very long because it's short-lived because you didn't build up a solid base as you went through and building up. So what we're trying to do is build that solid base of training and cardio strength as you go through the weeks. That way, when we get to the end of September, beginning of October, and we hit a month of going pretty intense with interval pace and so on, as I look at the plan, you can handle it well and you don't get beat up from it. So that's the plan because as you can see, the mileage gets up close to 40 for the intermediate. And I think Lisa, you're on the advanced. If you're doing that, then that goes all the way up to 45, 50 miles. So that can get pretty intense both ways, okay, for both schedules. So that's why we want to take our time in building up, getting that strength, cardio strength, and leg strength by building up the mileage gradually and the workouts. So that's kind of why we're sticking with threshold pace for a little while. Keep that fitness going slowly. That's one thing because I know people get worried when I comment on their paces that they're going too fast or too slow. It's not going to be perfect. I've been training I trained for a long time and it's hard hitting splits, staying consistent. especially in this weather. This weather's been really bad. I know around here, if you're in the Toledo area, which we are, it's tied to hottest summer on record. We had like 50, 90-degree days here. It's been crazy. And I think it's been like that almost everywhere from what all the training, a lot of the people training I see in our groups seem to be dealing with the heat and humidity a lot this summer and now, even in September. So, hang in there. Once that cooler weather starts setting in, you're going to feel tons better. I guarantee it. So I just want to make sure people aren't getting too worried about that. Easy pace, that's the big thing, especially when you get fit. You start getting fit, you really want to start hammering that easy pace. And you have to be careful there because those are meant to be rest days. Like, let's say this week, Monday and Friday, and that even goes for both plans, advanced, intermediate, whatever. Those 5 miles are just supposed to be getting out there, getting some miles on the legs, and you shouldn't be gassed when you get done. You shouldn't be whooped. If that's the case, then you got to slow those up because you can't do that every day. It's going to be a breaking point. Now the weekend runs, again, stick with that easy pace because now we're looking at time on our feet. Okay, we want to spend that time going through the mileage, getting that easy pace run in. You could be at the fast end of your easy pace because it's like a 90-second gap. I mean, I know, some people have an easy pace run, 10:45 to 11 minutes, and some people have an easy pace run of 7:30 to 8:15 pace. So we got a wide range of people. So it's important for you guys to stick within that easy pace because that's where you're gonna get the most bang for your buck. You're gonna have a nice cardio breathing going. You're gonna get that heart rate elevated. But more importantly, you're going to be on your legs for that amount of time, okay? And that's going to help with building up that strength for the half when you're going to need that for 13.1 miles. And it's even more critical if you ever move into marathoning, that time on your feet of getting out there and just putting in hours, a lot of time on your feet during those long runs. So the long run is another workout. It's not supposed to be cardio-wise. It's supposed to be that fatigue on the legs. You're supposed to really feel that in the legs and that. And especially after this week, we'll start getting into double-digit runs. So that's when you really want to be cognizant of fueling, what you eat the night before, what you're going to take in as you're running. Because once you get past 45 minutes, we were talking about it Sunday. I don't know if you guys were at the Zoom meeting or saw that Sunday. After about 45 minutes or so, you got to start taking in some calories too. So you don't, get flat at the end and really bonk hard, as they call it. So those are two things I want to begin to stress because we're through the first month. First month is kind of getting your feet wet, getting some running in, getting going pretty good. Now we took a down week. As you can see, the mileages were down for everybody. And now we're going to ramp back up. And as you see, everyone's going to get close to their highest totals by the end of these 4 weeks. These are 3 weeks coming up. And then the next month will be another drop down. So we got to keep that going. We want to keep everyone healthy. We want to keep everyone in shape. And we want to keep everyone moving forward. And if you do get any bumps, aches, pains, whatever those track days, because you guys are remote training, so you're not on the track with us. When they're there at the track, they are also going to have their phones open to their Facebook Messenger. So you guys can always Facebook message Dana Pirowitz or Jeff Swartz, and they'll answer you during that time period, 6:30 to 7:30. And just speaking from my personal, I've been to many doctors, many physical therapists. These two know their stuff. They know it inside and out. They're really good with it. And they'll give you practical advice to try to keep you running, but also to keep you healthy too. They're not going to be your family doc that says shut it down for 2 weeks and then we'll talk again. They're going to try to keep you running or doing something as much as they can because they're runners too and they know how important it is for all of us to keep going. So they always will do that too. Beside that, lunges. If you didn't see the lunge challenge, just show you that quickly. Doing your lunges, building up some leg strength. Mo from Planet Fitness, not Planet Fitness. She'll kill me if I say that. Pure Bar, Mo, she owns it out. She's the owner of it and an instructor. She thought that would be a good one for the runners to do. She's pretty good with that stuff. She'll be throwing more at us. So throw those in your training till if you have a chance. But other than that, you guys have questions? Nothing? No? Anything? That's okay. You know, that's all right. Kayla,
No, I was just gonna say, I think I'm good for now.
good for now. Okay.
Mhm. Just
Lisa, you're
waiting
all
for
good.
it to cool down.
Yeah, yeah, the warm up and cool downs, you know, take those for what it. Some of the workouts, though, you see at the end, you barely get a cool down in because you're already at your mileage. So
Hmm.
I just tell people to get a few minutes in to shake out the legs a little bit, and you're fine. But yeah, you get that stuff straight. I just when I'm training till I'm just looking at the workout mainly and kind of focusing in on that. A lot of your splits and that. So I'll pay attention to that and I'll comment on that. I usually try to really comment on the workouts in the long run is where I see most things. Unless you're doing something crazy on those easy runs that I may rein you in some. But other than that, just keep going and check in with me again. Any questions or problems as you go along, email me. You have any races coming up? If you're not from around here and you see some races are going to start opening up in your area, we just had our first one last weekend. That's why we went out to It's a Boy Scout sponsored race, and it was a 5K, 10K went really well. So I'm expecting we'll have more here in the area. But if you guys ever get into a race before we get to the end of the program and you want to know how to work the week, let me know. We'll tweak some things and we can get you so you can get to that race without, sacrificing too much. Because obviously, sometimes you got to give up one workout or something in there to get that race in. You don't want to, be killing yourself 1 week, and you want to have a good race when you race. You don't want to be, doing a workout then going to a race. It's you want to do quality when you have a race. Because then when you race too, if you do get in a race, we can evaluate your splits for all your times again and update it, if you're getting fit. And let's say, your PR for a 5K was 26 minutes, and then you go run one this month and you run 25 minutes, then we can adjust all your paces to kind of fit in line with that too. So just, ever let me know. And if you do run a race, let me know the time too. I'd love to know that to see how you're progressing. Okay? Sound good this week? All right, ladies, I won't hold you up. I'll let you get back to it. I know it's an exciting Wednesday over at my house too. Good things going on, I guess. All right. Well, good luck. Enjoy the week the down week in mileage, because next week we go right back up. And if I don't see you Sunday Zoom meeting, I'll see you next Wednesday. The following Wednesday, I'm going to move our Zoom meeting to Monday, because on Wednesday I'm going to Findlay, the 16th, I think it is. I don't know what that Wednesday is. I think it's the 16th. I'm going to Findlay. I might move it to Monday, Tuesday. I'm going to try to fit it in there. I'm going to Findlay to run with our Findlay store. They're doing their Susan G. Komen. Since there's no Race for the Cure, they're going to do a little run from the store, and I told them I'd come on down and run with them. So I'm not going to be around Wednesday. So I'm going to try to figure out another day. Let me think about it. Maybe we'll do it after the Zoom meeting on Sunday. That way we kill two birds with one stone, and I don't make you guys come back twice. Sound good?
All right.
All right, ladies. Have a good week, and I'll see you soon. All right?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for coming.